I
I
would
love it.
love to talk about. So, my main question on my podcast is, have you ever witnessed something that you considered to be a miracle or something magical in your life? Um, Maybe to do with a surgery that you performed or something maybe you witnessed. You didn't have to happen to you, but something that kind of changed the course of your life or made you think differently about this reality that we're in.
Yeah, I think I would go back to one of the original things that I said to you. I would argue that every day was just overflowing with it. Of course, we would have operations that turned out far better than we had anticipated. I mean, it's a rough field. The outcomes are often really bad. There is only so much you can do for a very bad car accident or a gunshot wound to the brain or aneurysm that ruptured or various types of tumors, and I mean, it just goes on and on. And there's only so much you can do for it. So, we spend a lot of time anticipating the worst, hoping for the best, and once in a while you'll get the best, and you'll, I mean, it feels like a miracle. But you do have to counterbalance that with a lot of the bad stuff. um, but obviously that would always feel great to see somebody you struggled with for maybe weeks get out of the hospital. I mean, that feels like a miracle for sure. Um, I I actually have a novel that, of course, features a neurosurgeon, but in like in the first chapter, I talk about he's doing a operation on a child's brain tumor, and it goes fine. And although it wasn't a tumor in the novel, by the way, I'm mixing things up, but it was a trauma. But it actually goes well, even though it doesn't seem like it will. And he comes out to this waiting room. The waiting rooms are always packed full of people who are crying and nervous as all get out. And you go and you say, we're done, and everything seems to have gone very well, and we're going to see how the and invariably mother, father kind of almost fall onto you, crying and thanking you. And um, I, I I don't even know how you can express what that feels like. It's otherworldly. And so I don't know if you call that a miracle or whatever it is. It's humanity, probably at its most acute, its deepest, and you feel it, and I mean, you feel it deep down in your soul, and it's incredibly inspirational. But then, and so there's that. But then, as I was saying, I think every minute of every day I'd be running into family members. We gave bad news right and left all day long. And I would just be stunned every time that the family members, their courage and their again humanity, and how they cared for each other, how they thanked you. It was just like this blanket of grace fell on all over everybody. And so I, I'm just not sure how you could go and experience that and not kind of feel inspired all the time and feel like, I got to do my best. I've got to throw everything I have into this, uh, be, because these wonderful people. And so you think about nowadays and the news, it's so chock full of acrimony, and everybody's after each other, and we're pointing fingers back and forth. And I know I fall into the trap where I start vilifying the side that I don't agree with. And then I remember those times, every minute of every day, when all other pretenses were stripped away, because this was truly life and death. How amazing the grand majority of people are. And so I still believe we're inherently good. Uh,